Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next bout this evening, so would you please welcome to the cage, Luke Shanks. And would you welcome his opponent into the cage, Amarasinghe! Three-minute rounds of action for the Lion Fighting Championships Flyweight Amateur MMA title. And your contenders in the cage, in the red corner, he weighed in at 124.7 pounds. He represents BST, Luke Shanks. And his opponent across the cage in the blue corner. He weighed in at 124.6 pounds. He represents NFM, Amarasinghe! Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Dan.
With Daniel the Gentleman Movahedi in charge, it's time for the first of our title bouts here tonight at Flyweight. This for the LFC MMA title. It's Luke Shanks from BST out of the red corner taking on NFM Windsor's Amarasinghe. Amarasinghe and Shanks, two exceptionally quick and technical athletes. In my opinion, the most entertaining weight class in MMA.
Amazing matchup. Luke Shanks known for his power in the KO realm, but equally, Amarasinghe known for his super fast level changes, and we saw that just a second ago, Chris, now as he finds himself tied up in this possible guillotine attempt from Luke Shanks.
Shanks, a veteran of the game in every sense of the word, but when you talk about veterans, you might mention Adam's older brother, as well as Ed Arthur, also there in the corner from NFN. So he's got world-class experience, from some of the very best in the UK today, but also BST, a very strong team. So this should be an absolute war of attrition.
Amarasinghe utilizing his fast hand speed and his lightning fast kicks, going to work on the body of Luke Shanks. Reddening.
Open stance matchup right now. Amarasinghe there in orthodox, and Shanks standing southpaw. Opens up some different options. And that's what I love again about this weight class. The constant stance swapping, the speed of the entries. Look at this though, all of the different exchanges here as Amarasinghe thinks about that reverse body lock position. Shanks is able to wind his way back inside to counter now with a whizzer, as well as the frame with his leg.
Amarasinghe known for his vicious ground and pound. The Civi tries to get this fight to the ground. Looks like he's trying to fight for this double underhook position, but Shanks utilizing that gap. You see, he's trying to get a gap with his leg there between him and his opponent as they break away. Big head kick from Amarasinghe.
And after the disconnection from the clinch, it's immediately to the strikes. There is no delay whatsoever. Straight left there from Shanks. Shanks comes in with his head down. Amarasinghe with a windmill uppercut. Incredible stuff from both men. Such a technical striking exchange, as well as a type of blink and you'll miss it fight that we had expected.
Big leg kick there from Amarasinghe. Both athletes known for their exciting style. Anything can happen so far, but Amarasinghe on the outside now, very cerebral with his approach. You see he's not fully committing to those punches, which says to me he's trying to gauge his timing and his distance, Chris.
And for the most part of this round, he has been chasing Shanks. Nice check there from Shanks. Look at that though. With the right leg, he barely lifts it. He knew exactly where to place that. That is a sign of a guy who is an autopilot.
Again, Amarasinghe with the takedown attempt, shrugged off by Shanks. He forced his leg to the mat, Chris. He sprawled his hips backwards beautifully.
And we have got round two coming right up here at LFC 10. Daniel Mulvaney in charge, and here we go.
Shanks now with the footwork. I like the way he's bouncing around, Chris. Keeping that distance, but telegraphed that shot. Amarasinghe saw that coming a mile off. Amarasinghe takes center cage now. He looks like he's winding up that right hand, Chris. Looking for the uppercut.
There's been a bit more persistence of pressure from Amarasinghe, but like you said, it's the mistake of being over anxious there that could have got him taken down. But nicely defended there from Amarasinghe. Now Shanks in the clinch. That's what I'm talking about, his strong clinch game. He gets in and out of there so well. He's difficult to bully. And Amarasinghe has to walk a fine line between offense and making sure he dots his I's and crosses his T's.
Amarasinghe switching stances very well. He'd do that to load up that rear kick to the body of Shanks. Missed on the body shot there, but he's got the right idea, Chris. He's going low and high. He's really hammering away at the body, which takes the breathing out of the fighter. It disrupts that rhythm and has an effect on the cardio.
I like that snap kick that Amarasinghe was using as well. Reminiscent of fighters like Conor McGregor, who use that to attack the midsection. But never mind the kickboxing, it's back to the clinch.
This is often the unsung hero of MMA, Chris. This position against the cage really is a fight for underhooks. And as they break off in the center, you see Amarasinghe advancing forward, looking for that knee. I love the way he changes that level. He fires something and drops his head off that center line, so it's not there for the counter.
And again, mixing up the head movement with the threat of the takedown. That is next level fighting. Putting the M in MMA, the mixed in martial arts. Nice chopping low kick there from Amarasinghe right across the legs of Shanks. And again, it's like I said, it's who can mix it up more, who can stay unpredictable, and of course, as you alluded to, Dean, who avoids the mistakes here.
Shanks on the outside, dipping that head quite well. He's using that head movement, but it looks like he's trying to gauge for a takedown. He's a bit squatted and he's holding back a little bit.
Amarasinghe thinking about the takedown. Beautiful sweep there from Amarasinghe. Or was that a low kick below the knee? I think that was maybe to the calf.
Yeah, that was a low kick as Shanks come rushing in. Amarasinghe placed that kick perfectly. Oh!
And look at the evasive head movement there, slipping left and right is Amarasinghe. This is all about getting in a flow state right now, and that was what Amarasinghe wanted. And what Shanks needs to do is throw him off, interrupt his rhythm, disrupt things. And on the right side of a back take here, off that double leg, an unsuccessful double leg, but Amarasinghe unfortunately gave his back here, only a few seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah, he posted up to stand up, but he needs to fire his right arm over the head to gain those double under positions. But it's at the end of the round, Shanks again pouring on the pressure. That's what he needs to do. He needs to smother the work of Amarasinghe and not give him that room to breathe and fire off, Chris.
Round 3 of this title fight is going down here tonight in the LFC.
Amarasinghe now more frantic with his punches. What he needs to do, turn up the volume, get off that center line, and plant something decisive, because Shanks now, he looks to wade in to even the score, but ultimately he wants for that takedown. You'll see him sit back a little bit like we just see there, Chris. He's looking for the double unders, looking to go to the back area. Amarasinghe doing the right thing. He's hand fighting, Chris. He's trying to break that grip apart and swing around so he's facing Shanks.
Ball and socket grip there for Shanks. Shanks thinking about a possible swap up here of control. And you can see already, though, it's about speed as well for Amarasinghe. He's got to not only be precise, but he's got to beat Shanks to everything. And that's what I love about this weight class, is you see the speed and the technique, which in my opinion is one of the most exciting points of contention in an MMA contest. Look at that. I mean, as quick as those knees and those kicks come out, they come back.
Shanks putting his head down there in its exchanges. If Amarasinghe can read and time that, Chris, he could put in that right hook or even a left hook.
Look at the boxing there of Amarasinghe just a moment ago. The way he rolls his shoulder and pivots away. It's when you think he's going to box that he kicks. You can see him show the kick there. So well-rounded. But Shanks in for the head outside single, runs the pipe, turns him around, and steps over to pass the guard. This is huge. Shanks has got time on the clock, and he needs to make it count here.
You notice there, Shanks grabbed the leg and pinned it almost to the butt area of Amarasinghe to allow him to pass around. But Amarasinghe now switches the momentum, ends up on top. What he's going to try and do, Chris, is pin that right leg down and come round to the side control. But we know from here, Chris, that Amarasinghe has devastating hammer fists. He likes that technique from the ground and pound areas.
But a character who is so scrappy like Shanks, you've got to wrestle him, you've got to make him feel your weight, you've got to control him. And I think that's what Amarasinghe senses here. Possible counter here from Shanks, but Amarasinghe too slippery.
Shanks went for that Kimura threat, but now finds himself on the bottom, knee on belly, frantically working up, but gives up his back, Chris.
Short choke attempt here from Amarasinghe. Can he get it? He's got the chin underneath. And he is unable as Shanks turns away. Shanks now forced to concede and turtle up here.
Shanks has got to explode out of this position, Chris. Amarasinghe is known for his ground and pound abilities. His ability to hold you down and pound you out is out of this world.
And we are nearly out of time here in this title affair. The belt on the line as Amarasinghe continues to throw down the strikes. The NFM crowd there in the corner here of the packed out casino rooms here tonight, certainly vocal. They believe they've done enough to win it.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the official announcement, 2 quality performers here. Let's hear it for both your men in the cage. But we do have a unanimous decision. The LFC flyweight title belt goes around the waist of the young man from the blue corner, Adam Amarasinghe.
This is the remix for the city. Let's just start snapping.
All right, I'm here with the champ, Adam Amarasinghe. Adam, one of the most exciting things about this weight class is the speed, the technique, the scrambles. It was definitely a challenging matchup against Shanks, but tonight you came out on top. Give us your thoughts on your performance.
It was a hard fight. I always knew you could push a good pace. You're pretty well rounded, you know, so I knew it was been a tough fight from the beginning. But I pushed the pace at the end of the round. I think I got the finish nearly, so that was it, mate. That's what you like.
It seemed one of the differences was your ability to be first in those exchanges, your ability to outwork him, remain more unpredictable. How did the camp go, and what was the game plan, and what was the key in your eyes?
Like you said, the first thing was to get there first with the shots. I knew he was going to push pace. Like I said, my team back home, I got one of the best in Europe at after training with me. There's no one better I'm training with. He's pushing a better pace than Luke can, so it's always going to be easy for me, you know?
It was an impressive performance, and you came in here with an all-star team, with an all-star performance. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the champ, Adam Amarasinghe.